NAES Project Management in Maximo Application Suite.
What is NAES Project Management? Custom project management application built by the NAES EAM team. Developed by NAES EAM team in collaboration with now NAES PPO Senior Engineer Noah Matessa. Integrates planning, execution, and financial visibility in Maximo. Designed for outages, capital projects, and large maintenance initiatives that require centralized financial and execution visibility. What is project management used for? Centralize project-related work across the lifecycle. Ties work orders, labor, purchasing, PRs, POs, invoices to a single project. Project ID field is added to PR, PO, invoices, and work order tracking applications. Improve outage planning, cost visibility, and financial control. Eliminate manual spreadsheets and disconnected tracking. Supports parent-child project relationships. Roll up work and costs across multiple sub-projects. Cost management versus project management. The project management application is similar in concept to Maximo's out-of-the-box cost management application, but it was built to address usability and reporting limitations. Cost management relies on non-persistent fields, which has limited searchability and makes reporting difficult. The project management application uses persistent data, supports lookups, allows reporting, and provides visibility into related PRs, POs, invoices, and work orders, all in one place. Main Financials tab, Overview. This slide displays the Main Financials tab of an example project, which serves as the financial summary for the project. All fields under project costs are automatically calculated and rolled up from transactions tied to the project ID. This is typically the first place users go to understand the current financial health of a project. Main Financials tab, Calculation Details. Budget cost is manually entered. The following project costs are automatically calculated. Estimated costs. Total unapproved costs of all records associated to the project ID, WAPPR, WSCH status. Committed costs. Total approved costs of all records associated to the project ID, APPR or higher status. Actual costs. Total costs of all invoiced lines associated to the project ID. All inventory issued to work orders associated to the project ID. Total project cost. Read-only roll-up. Committed costs plus actual costs. Calculations are automatically recalculated every night at midnight, or can be manually refreshed. Work Orders tab, Cost and KPI breakdown. Total work order count, open and closed. Work Order General KPI.
Work orders in queue count. Waiting on approval, waiting to be scheduled, approved, waiting on material. Work orders in progress status.
Work orders completed, comp or close statuses. Planning work order KPI, breakdown of work orders in queue. Planned. Unplanned. In planning. Waiting on materials services. Work Orders tab, Specialized work orders. Project-specific tabs for outage activities including scaffolding, insulation, crane support, confined space, welding, NDE, post-weld heat treatment, lockout, tagout. Each tab provides focused visibility with cost context. Purchases tab, Waterfall view. Two views for purchasing are available. Waterfall view, showing active PRs, POs, and invoices, supports a waterfall method and check-as-you-go approach. PRs to POs to invoices drops off highest level, removes PR after it's been converted to a PO, removes PO after it's been closed. Purchases tab, All Records view. All Records view displays all PRs, POs, and invoices tied to the project, active and all tabs. Purchases tab, Line-level traceability. Both views support line-level traceability back to PRs, POs, and invoices. Item Issues tab, planned materials. Planned materials. Items, quantities, unit cost, line cost planned. Planned materials can be staged in advance to ensure availability for outages. Attachments tab. Project-level repository and ability to create folders, subfolders for organized documentation. Project-level attachments. All work order attachments are rolled up to the project. Project spending report. Generate directly from the project record. Provides a complete financial picture of the project. Breaks down estimated, committed, actual labor costs. Estimated, committed, actual material costs. Estimated, committed, actual services costs. Inventory item issues. GL level financials. Configuration and flexibility. Any further application enhancements, statuses, and calculations can be customized at T&M to support different site needs. Examples. Is actual cost the sum of total received or total invoiced? Work order in queue counts, tailored by work order statuses. Sites may have custom-created statuses for PRs, POs, invoices, or work orders, which need to be added to work order or purchasing views. Remove PR table from Purchasing tab/Estimated costs, as some sites don't utilize purchase requisitions in Maximo. Can support different site workflows. Adaptable for outages, capital projects, or maintenance initiatives.
Okay, so the project management application you'll find under the work orders module. So if you click work orders, then project management. So once you get to the application, this is going to show you a list view of all of your active projects. I am just going to click in one of them. So once you click into a record, you'll see the overall financials and whatnot in this main tab. You can select a project lead, a shop lead, or a project type. Project types would include like capital projects, major maintenance or outage projects, and so forth. Status here, you can have it, you can select open, plan, or closed. And then you can also select a parent project here. So if this is a child project, then you would just select the parent project right there. Scrolling down to main financials. So this is what I was showing you in the screenshot earlier. That was a little blurred. So you'll have your total project cost here, as well as estimated, committed, and actuals. If you click the GL financials, this will show you a table of all associated GLs, along with the total committed and actual costs. And then if you hit this view details button here for each line, you can see related work orders or related purchasing records. And then moving over to work orders. So the top header here is going to show you the total work orders that are tied to this project. Down here is just the work order general KPI, which shows you, like we talked about earlier, the in queue counts, the in progress, and completed or closed work orders. Your planning work order KPI is going to be a breakdown of everything that's in queue. So that would be planned, unplanned, in planning, or waiting on materials or services. And again, these statuses can be configurable and customized depending on site requirements. And then down here, you'll see a table for each. So in queue work orders are down here. You can expand the details. You can also navigate to the application itself. And then down here is what we covered earlier, the outage activities. So this would include like the, scaffolding, crane support, welding, lotto, work orders. In purchases, so this site uses a all records view. So it's going to have all active PRs, POs in this active tab here. And if they want to see all historical plus active, then they would just hit the all tab there. And like we talked about earlier, if you expand the details for each line, you'll also see the PR, PO, or invoice lines down here, as well as the line costs and loaded costs. In item issues, this is where all your plan materials will go. So this is everything that's in the plans tab of your work orders. Material issues, this is everything that has been issued to a work order. So whether it came from a storeroom, your inventory, or from a PO. And it'll have all your quantities and unit cost, total cost, and all of that. And finally is the attachments tab. So this is your project level subfolders where you can build that hierarchy of folders. So your high level folders as well as subfolders. And then your work order files tab here. This is going to be a roll up of all of your attachments that have been uploaded to associated work orders. And then we'll move on to the project spending report. So you can find that in the main tab here. Scroll down and click the main financials. There's a project spending report button here. So click that. And unfortunately, the project does not pre-populate on this project parameter, so we'll have to select it. As well as the site. Then once you hit submit, the report will generate in a separate tab, but I'll show you the PDF version of that report. Okay, so I'm in the PDF version. Your first page obviously is going to be the overall financials of your project. And then you'll see that there's 16 pages here. So each will include a breakdown of your estimated, committed, and actual costs, as well as GL totals. And then here's your estimated plan, labor, material, services. The total cost is going to be all the way at the bottom here. So total estimated services, this is just 0. We continue down, it's going to be your committed. And then your actual labor, invoice, material, services. And then this last page is going to be all actual inventory issues. So this just includes all items issued to work orders that came directly from inventory.